Commemorations were held across Hungary to mark the 58th anniversary of the crushing of Hungary's anti-Soviet revolution and the invasion by the Soviet troops in 1956. In the morning, the national flag was raised and then lowered to half-mast in Kossuth Square in front of the parliament. The central memorial commemoration was held at the National Memorial Place in the Rákos Keresztúr Public Cemetery in the afternoon, and a memorial concert will take place in the St. Stephen's Basilica in the evening. Commemorations were held in several localities throughout the day. The victims of the one-time prisoners camp in Barcaföldvár near the border of Háromszék in Transylvania were remembered on the National Mourning Day. Romanian authorities let more than 1,000 Hungarians die of hunger or illness in the camp, which operated for more than a year and a half during World War II. Most of the prisoners were not soldiers, but Hungarian civilians or soldiers who had already put down their weapons. Speaking on behalf of Hungary and its Parliament, House Speaker László Kövér conveyed heartfelt greetings and the attention of Hungarians to the Hungarian communities in Victoria and New South Wales in Australia during his official visit. He started in Melbourne. Kövér is paying a 2-week visit at the invitation of his Australian counterpart. He will meet Hungarian communities in Melbourne, Sydney, Canberra and New Zealand. He called Hungary's policy towards Hungarian communities abroad an important challenge and said it was important to cement ties with members of the diaspora in response to the challenges posed by today's modern world and to develop social consensus over the policy for Hungarian communities abroad. More than 100 people took citizenship oath at the Hungarian Centre in Melbourne. Parliamentary Speaker László Kövér handed over the related documents. Kövér is on a 2-week round trip in Australia and New Zealand. He is holding talks with politicians and business people and meeting Hungarians living in large cities.
Prime Minister Victor Ponta and opposition candidate Klaus Iohannis have made it into the second round of the presidential elections in Romania. According to preliminary results, the Social Democrat Prime Minister won the first round of the ballot on Sunday, gathering 40% of the votes. The Christian Liberal mayor of Nagyszeben came in second with 30.5%. Hunor Kelemen, the leader of the ethnic Hungarian RMDS party, finished with 3.7%. The other Hungarian candidate, Zsolt Szilágyi of the EMNP party, garnered 0.6%.
The Democratic Union of Hungarians in Romania, in good conscience, trusts voters to decide on whom to support in the second round of Romania's presidential election. Hunor Kelemen, the party's leader, made the announcement after a Kolozsvár meeting of the Federal Permanent Council. The politician said that the members of the council at the same time unanimously rejected supporting Klaus Iohannis in the second round. Kelemen added that they regarded Victor Ponta as a trustworthy partner, but it was impossible for the RMDS to lend him its support since Ponta had enrolled extremist anti-Hungarian Corneliu Vadim Tudor as one of his coalition partners.
The humiliating mark of collective guilt has been lifted from the Hungarian inhabitants of the 3 villages of Čurog, Mozsor and Zsabja in northern Serbia's Vojvodina after 7 decades, with the resolution passed by the Serbian government on the weekend. The announcement was made by Serbian Prime Minister in Sobotka, where he paid tribute to the Hungarian victims of raids carried out by Tito's Serbian partisans in 1944 and 45. In a letter sent to his Serbian counterpart, Hungarian President János Áder stated his firm conviction that lifting the mark of collective guilt would further deepen understanding between Hungarians and Serbs. The Hungarian community of Transcarpathia will have a representative in the Ukrainian parliament. László Brenzovic, the president of KMKS, won a mandate on the list of President Poroshenko's party in the October 26 parliamentary elections. As a lawmaker, he has pledged to promote Ukraine's moving closer to the EU, as well as advocating the minority protection rights of Transcarpathian Hungarians.